Good evening, everyone. I present the interview form. My name is Kiara Alvarado Bringas, and I present this work with my partner, Lorena Lopez Chuquimango. In this case, the problem is young people sometimes work long hours in after the school or weekend jobs. This often is difficult for them to do well in school. Young people working extra hours without pay.
You are right, Kiara, but we know that in our society, young people have a lot of problems because they have to work and study at the same time. But in this interview is important because we have to recognize that that we could invent some solutions to, to resolve that, but we note that this often makes it difficult. For example, when they are at the school, in the other places, I think this interview is important because we could obtain more information, and we have to share that with our teacher and our classmates to have a better society, and young people don't have um, to do or to work extra work without pay. Teacher Moises, good afternoon. In this opportunity, I want to make an interview form. The problem is young people sometimes work long hours in after schools or weekend jobs. This often makes it difficult for them to do well in school. Young people working extra hours without pay. The first questions I will ask you is this a problem that you think is important, and why? What do you think about that?
Yes, of course, it's a very important problem because students shouldn't work long hours because they need to study and train again their professions.
Okay. Do you think others in our community believe this is an important problem? Why?
Yes, of course, this is a very important problem because when they work long hours, they feel very stressed, they feel very exhausted and tired because they work and study at the same time. So they don't pay attention to the classes. So then they are tired because they get up in the morning. So they don't pay attention to the classes. No, it means they don't study well.
Okay, Chair Moises. And what policy, if any, does government now have to deal with this problem? If a policy does exist, answer the following questions. What do you think about the questions? What policy?
Oh, well. Oh, well, the policy that the government, should have to deal this problem is maybe establish new programs for students or for teenagers or for young people who study to work less hours and pay attention to their studies because that's more important for them. And also because they need maybe some money, so they need to work. But they need the policy that I propose is that establish a new program for part-time jobs for students with all the rights.
Okay. And what are the advantages of this policy?
The advantages of this policy is that they should work and study at the same time without letting down their studies and paying attention to their studies and at the same time working. Another advantage is that they are increasing their resume. They are gaining experience So when they finish university, they can maybe get a job in that company. No, those are the advantages.
What are the disadvantages of this policy?
Or maybe the disadvantages is that maybe the government establishes some extra hours or less salary because they don't work complete hours. Uh-huh.
Okay, teacher. How might the policy be improved?
Is established proposing a project, yes, a law project to the Congress, and then the Congress debate this project so they can prove this project for students. Mm-hmm.
And does it need to be replaced? Why?
No, I don't think so. No, it doesn't, because it needs just to improve, but not replace. I think.
Okay, and what is agreement about this policy, if any, exists in our community? What do you think?
That maybe people who have companies don't want to get young people who study because they feel that they are losing and wasting money, because they need people to work for complete hours. So that's the purpose.
Okay, and where can I or my what do you think? Or my classmates or my class, get more information about this problem and different position people take on the problem.
Oh, well, where we can't get more information about it, it's searching information in the internet, also going to the Ministerios de Trabajo offices and asking, different people in Cajamarca or around the world about this problem, asking the people some solutions. No? Yes, that's all I think.
Okay, teacher. Thank you so much for this interview. Can I ask you if you could turn on your camera to see you, because I want to obtain this interview to my class, please?
Of course, yes, here it is. So it's nice to see you.
And nice to see you, and thank you so much for the interview, dear teacher Moises. Thank you so much. That's all.
Thank you so much, and say hi to everybody. Goodbye.
Okay, teacher. Thank you.